Right, morning everyone. We're on day 3 now of whatever this is. So, yeah, just wanted to talk about yesterday's spa. Sparred Vlaclav Peshkar, boxed David Price, boxed Tom Schwartz, boxed the Russian fellow whose name escapes me, and he was very tough, very tough. I punched his fucking face in, and he didn't even blink. To be fair, he was one of them. 6 rounds, it was good. I must be fit. I've never thrown as many punches in my life. Things are going really good. He was a very tough man. He tells me I'm very famous back home for big cock. So it was overall, it was a pretty good day. It was good. I've cracked it in. I'm gonna go to Prague and slay loads of women, and I sparred well. It was a good day. But yeah, moving on to tonight's boxing. I want to talk about Crawler, Linares. A lot of people have been asking me about that, and I just can't see how Crawler's gonna beat Linares. You know, last time was just too. I don't know. Linares won easily. I don't see what Collar can do to turn that around. You know, unless Linares get really old overnight. Had a lot of fights. I don't see how Collar can win. So I'm gonna go for Linares points again because Collar is a tough man, very fit. So I'm gonna say Linares points. I think Arnfield might be too fresh for Brian Rose. I think and he's been very active. You know, the John Ryder fight, Mick Hall. Arnfield's been very active. He's younger, he's fresher. Brian Rose, you know, his nose is likely to go. And I just see Arnfield as a bigger, younger Brian Rose. So I'm gonna go for Arnfield. Maxie Hughes from Doncaster fighting Martin J. Ward. They've already fought twice. You know, I really hope Maxie pulls it off. Been a draw and a defeat against Ward, but who knows? You know, Ward did look good against Townend last time, so I expect Ward's going to be a big favourite, but you never know. I hope Maxie pulls it off. So I think they're the 3 big fights tonight. So, you know, it's a good show. You know, I always like watching Linares. I think Linares is just a quality fighter. But moving on to some questions. Andrew Mack says, Mac_boxing, says, question for tomorrow, mate. You're on death row. Alright, mate. And let's put your last 3-course meal with drink. What is it? I don't know if you've been to TGI's, anyone, but they do a meet me in Tennessee. And it's this, I don't know what it is, like some fried chicken little bites. And you get some belly pork, and then you get chicken wings with like barbecue sauce all over it. It's meant to serve 3 or 4, but sometimes I get 2 of them. So I'm eating for 6 or 8 as a starter. But it's fucking beautiful. I know Ian would be proud of me. Ian would be so proud of me hearing that. But yeah, that'd be my starter for definite. It's beautiful. My main course would be steak and chips. Nothing else on the plate. That's what I tell everyone when I go out and eat steak and chips. Nothing else on the plate. Don't give me no bullshit tomatoes. Don't be putting mushroom on the plate. Just chips and steak. That's it. And I get the steak, all the juice off the steak. Pick the steak up, move it, put the chips in it, rub the chips in it, move the chips again, put the steak, then turn the steak over, put it on top of the chips. Get my knife or fork, squeeze more onto it. That's what I do. My pudding would probably be something like pudding dessert. Depends where you're from. I would go for cold chocolate concrete and custard, probably. And my drink, I'm a blackcurrant and soda man myself. That's all I drink, really. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. If I'm ever on death row, that is what I will ask for. What was the next question? The next question was, were you seriously a supply teacher? Seagull 1974 wants to know. And yes, Seagull 1974, I was, yeah. I don't know how, I don't even know how I got the job, you know, to be honest. Which is probably why you asked that, because a lot of people will probably think, how the fuck did you teach the future generation? Well, I did. I started off mainly, I never really taught anything. I never really said, like, I just got the work, I set it, and that was that. At first, that's all I did. I was a supply teacher. And then I went into behaviour schools where the students had behavioural problems. And I was essentially a security guard. I didn't have time for that shit. So that came to an end pretty quick. People who work doing that day in, day out, they need some serious respect. And the last question was, what was the most educational spar I've ever had? The most educational spar I've ever had was Danny Price. I was to spar Danny Price, Sam Vallely and Warren Baster when I'd only had 2 amateur fights. I started sparring them 3, and there was 3 top cruiserweights on the GB team. And I think Danny had just turned pro, but they was most educational by far. You know, maybe not they were all great fighters in their own right, really good fighters, but maybe not the best fighters I saw, but at the time it happened and whatever else, they was most educational. So yeah, so we've done 5 minutes now. So it's getting easier. These questions are getting easier with the questions. So yeah, look forward to tonight. If I was betting man, I'd go Linares points, Arnfield points, and Martin J Ward points. So yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow.